Hello developers, let's start developing and today we're gonna take a look at the sixth task of the 2022 Advent of Code. I haven't seen the one this time, so I will be learning it as we get along. The preparation are complete, we can leave the camp and go to the Starfruit Grove. Yeah, that's cool. We have a handheld device, communication system. Yeah, we know that we have some experience. These are links to other tasks when we had to do with signal-based systems. And we, of course, have a malfunctioning device. We won't have a problem. Yeah, right. Let's look into the signal. The signal is a series of seemingly random characters that the device receives one at a time. So, serial communication. You need to detect the start of packet marker. Mhm. So we have this, for example. And we go, no, this doesn't have two different characters as well. And here we have four different characters. So our solution would be that on the fourth character we get a start of packet marker or something like that. And we need to return 7. And we get one huge line for the input. And we need to go through this and basically read it line by character by character. Okay, doesn't seem too complicated. Let's try that. So first of all, our input should be just this. Let's try that. So instead of having a number as an input, this time we have a string and a regular string, not an array of string or anything. And that means that here we need to return a string. Let's do that. If I will set this to run here so that we will get the input, but I think that this part is trivial, and unlike the previous time when we had to do lots and lots and lots of parsing, here the parsing is basically done for us because, yeah, that's the input. It's a string. So what we need to do with the string is basically we need to retrieve. Yeah, we need to start by reading the first 3 elements. Let's split it on every character, take the first 3 ones. Something like that. And that means that we are on index number 3. until we don't run out of string. And the kind of the task says that we won't run out of string. What we want to do? Well, we want to do something repeatedly. We want to take the next character and we want to put it inside the word. Something like that. Let's say we make a method that will check whether a 4-character word has any duplicates. Yeah, I'm gonna be using a tuple. So this is not a string array, this is an array of exactly 4 strings. So we can see we can easily return whether this thing has duplicates by using a simple piece of code. Yeah, we can have A, B, C, D. And these are the conditions basically. If A equals B, yeah, it has duplicates. If A equals C, it has duplicates. This is not too clear, but it's very performant on one hand. On the other hand, it's guaranteed to be 4 characters, so it's gonna work. So what we can do here? We can push the new character if we have duplicates inside our word. Yeah, we're gonna guarantee to TypeScript here that, yeah, we do indeed have 4 items. If we have 4 duplicates, then we need to move on. We need to kick out the first element because that's the one that we're gonna be kicking out, and we need to increase the index. And we need to increase the index by 1, and we need to continue with the loop. What? Oh, it's unnecessary. It's not going to be unnecessary because this here means if we get here, this means that we have a word with no duplicates. And if we have a word with no duplicates, we have our solution. 0 is an invalid value, so let's see what happens. Result path 1 is 3. MJQG. Well, we have a bug somewhere. We have that B equals to D. Yeah, we have this here. Let's do another magical thing. Let's do some debugging. Now we can see what the input is, MJ, QJ, and so on. Our word is this because I did a stupid, and we need the first 3 elements. We don't need all the elements after the third one. So this is MJQ. Then we have index is 3. Yeah, that's okay. Now where should be MJQJ. Does it have duplicates? Yes, it does. So our word is JQJ. Does it have duplicates? Yes, it does. Our index is 5 now. Our index is 6. Does it have duplicates? Yes, it does. And now our index is 7. And our word becomes JPQM. And that doesn't have any duplicates. And we should just return the index. And that's 6. Come on. Did I miscount anything? Let's see. First time index is 3. Processing this, index becomes 4. Index becomes 5. Index becomes 6. So what are the indices? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that makes sense. We can have this off by 1 error. We don't need to debug anymore. And we have 7. Let's start here. And let's see a few more inputs. So where is our trusty explanation? So this we should return 5. And it does. This should return 11. And it does. And this should return some number. And it does. Let's try if maybe this number is what is expected of us. It's the moment of truth. 1, 4, 6, 4, 7 is the correct answer, and we have 11 gold stars. Yay, great. It's correctly detecting packages, but still isn't working. It also looks to look for messages. A string of message marker is just like start of passage marker, except it consists of 14 distinct characters rather than 4. Yeah, 14. 4 characters have 6 combinations, and those I wrote down here explicitly. So we not just now need to do this same thing, but we're gonna have to have a method that is gonna be called word duplicates 14, right? Yeah, 14. Everything is the same, only a slight difference that this should return 19 now. So the small issue is that if we have 14 of these, we will have much more combinations that we will need to check. You can see that we need to check 3 plus 2 plus 1, and now we will need to check 14 plus 13 plus so on and so on and so forth. So it's not going to be fun for anybody. So instead of that, this time I will just say, well, you're a string array. Because tuples are really good for things that have 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 sometimes elements. But above that, it gets unwieldy. So I will do something else. So I will do some kind of a somewhat histogram, let's say. What we will do, for each letter of the word, I will just, no, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, something like this. We have a set of all letters, and for each letter, we are just adding it to the set. If the set says, I already have this letter, that means we have a duplicate. And we're gonna use that. And actually, I will move this implementation here because this is kind of maybe a bit less obvious than the 4 version, but this works for any size. So I will use it for this size as well. And now it seems that the only thing we need to do to actually solve this would be this. The only difference is that we're gonna need to start with 13 here and that we don't actually need this. Yeah, this is 13. We don't need that. And let's see if this will actually work. Part 1 is 7, part 2 is 19. Let's try it on the bigger input. Hmm. 1647 to 447. Let's see if maybe this is the right answer. It should be because we don't have too many things changed. And of course it is. So right now we have 12 stars. We're getting inside the jungle, and today the gods of Advent of Code gave us a breather kinda, because this was, first of all, parsing the input was trivial after the problems we had for day 5, and calculating is, while not so trivial, it was relatively easy and straightforward, and it was quite obvious to see when we got wrong. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow for day 7.